Shout out to everybody here on the live. Bitcoin taking a bit of a dump, 68.8. Can this hold? Are we going lower? Looks like we may see 66,000. Shout out to everybody here on the live. Let's see what's happening. 68,850 for Bitcoin, plummeting as we speak to the downside. And remember, this morning I was a bit long there. Wasn't heavy long at all. You know what I mean? Lost about, what? I think I lost $420. $420, baby. When I came back to my computer. I didn't think I was that heavy, actually. But anyway, no biggie. And then what I did is I opened up a short. I sent a short to the group. I opened up a short immediately. And I was up like $500 within like, I think about, it felt like within under a minute. It was weird. It's like the timing of the way and I opened it, it just started to collapse. And I said, is this going to continue? And I moved my stop loss to break even. And then it somehow hit me right there for $43. So I just chased the short and I made $43. Oh, sorry, man. 2 big blusters. But yeah, isn't that amazing? Isn't that amazing? So let's see if this is going to go lower. Are we going higher? Are we getting some type of reversal here back to the upside? Are they going to flatten the longs here? We're going to see. But that was a fast move. Look, it took 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Like it took like, I hit shift and C. But it took about, what, 18 minutes to see that dump. And, of course, to dump you on a Saturday. You know what I mean? Like, it seems like we're doing nothing, and then just boom. I want to talk about what we did see and kind of what happened. You know, by my strategy, too, we did lose the 200 moving average very nicely. And you can even see, originally, this is, you know, we had this beautiful pump this morning, fall by chop, and then right back to the downside, right? Up and down price action. And then this kind of shoulder head kind of looks, you know what I mean? And then it goes lower, and then this is just choppy. Kind of looks like a head and shoulder in a way, too, towards the end. And then just fell off a cliff. It's crazy. Just like you can see that happen in you know, you saw 18 minutes, but unbelievable. So crazy. And now here we are on the 5-minute time frame, and Bitcoin's kind of speaking for itself now. The daily doesn't look good. The daily, I kept saying to everyone, it's starting to look more bearish now because it looks like we've lost a key level. We're in a bear flag on the daily, right? I said, but maybe there was a chance that held me that maybe we were making a higher low on the daily. Let's talk about kind of what had me hesitant to go heavy short. What had me hesitant to go heavy long? Well, I was kind of so indecisive the last, I'd say 36 to 48 hours. So the first thing I saw was that Bitcoin seemed to be in a head and shoulder pattern on the 4-hour time frame, but it started to move up, and I said, well, maybe it's making a complex head and shoulder, right? Where it's making multiple, and it's going to take a tumble to the downside. So remember, if you were with me last night, we were sitting on a weekly screen share together, and if you did rewatch this weekly screen share, and I said, you know, the 15-minute either, and we were like back here, and the 21 was below the 200. And we had kind of made a bit of a move like this. And I said, you know, I could wait for the 15-minute and the 21 to get above the 200. I said, if that happens, there's a chance we get along. This is a double bottom. And the 15-minute breaks out. And I see this gap of the VRVP. And we just head back to 74.2. And I was just trying to long to the upside. I wasn't trying to call the bottom or, you know what I mean? For me, we really need to get back above 75,000. Like this key level right there, like you got, or even 70, like you got to get back above that retest to remain bullish now in my mind. That's the high, you know? So I was looking for this to go sideways, pull the 21, and possibly get a move to the upside. So it played out a little bit. It got tight. It went all afternoon. You know, I wake up the next morning because this was Thursday night. So I opened the long Thursday night. Or Friday, yeah, Thursday night on the weekly screen share. Yeah, right. Pretty sure it's, yeah. I remember thinking, yeah, and then Friday, no, couldn't be. It had to have been Friday. Oh yeah, we did the screen share on Friday night. I was about to say, like, I know I did. Yeah, so I did the screen share on Friday this week, which was different. So Friday, we do the screen share. Friday night, I get into the trade. And then it looks promising. You know, you got a golden cross. It just looks, you know, like you could get some type of move here. You can see there's resistance, and it's not amazing. And I could tell that the 4-hour looked like it was going to make a right shoulder and dump on our face. So I was like, this doesn't look good to me. I said, but there's a chance. You know, I said I could long for a small amount. You know, I think I must have went 400 for $1,200 on this move. And I said, so be it. You know, I was already up about $8,000, 8,200 on the week, even after losing $1,000 trade, because I was up like 97. So I was still up $8,000 on the week. I said, whatever, I'll risk a little bit to see if I can hit. You know, and a Saturday really almost not even worth trading because, you know, it could go either. And I was even waiting for just a stop hunt. Anything could happen, right? So you watch it, it looked good, and then it kind of did some type of funny business there, but captured itself back and still stayed sideways. And I'm checking on it, you know, throughout the day today, and I just looked at it, you know, okay, it looks all right. And then my wife says, you want some dinner? I'm like, okay. A good friend of mine calls. I have a nice conversation for an hour that I haven't been able to talk to my man Stack. Actually, me and Stack got to chill for a while. And next thing you know, I literally eat some spaghetti. And while I'm eating spaghetti, you know, this thing is dumping, right? I would have seen the head and shoulder there. I might have even looked at the 5-minute losing the 200. It is what it is, though. I did not get a chance. Kind of almost, it's almost like cat ears there, but like a flat-ended version. Anyway, is there more to be had? Should we just jump in on this bandwagon and ride this puppy down now? And to me, it kind of says we could, right? So this is what I'm looking at now. Is there a chance to still long? Or am I too late to jump in now? And should I wait my turn? And I'm a little antsy even right now. So I should just calm down. Take a deep breath. If the trade comes to me, I should take it. But you know what I'm already looking at is, well, you know, and I've given it, we already looked at it in the trading group too. It just looks bearish to me now. You know, this is what I'm looking at in the group. It looks like we get head to 64 and then to 59,000. Not saying we're going there 100%, but even a dump down to come back to 68, 69K looks like this is like, you know, it's hitting the 21. Flip it upside down and it could be a bull flag, you know, the other way, right? With some deep pockets. And once you you lose that 200 on the 4, that's going to be cascation, right? But I mean, I just got to say it's a head and shoulder pattern. It could get reversed in a second. Anything can happen at any given time when it comes to trading, but I'm a probability guy, a simple guy, and that looks bearish to me. So is it time to jump in a short? Is it too late to jump into a short? And that's kind of the overall question here that I'm looking at, right? So the oil trade pops a little bit here that we opened up on Friday afternoon, holding a gain of 220. It seems to be, when Bitcoin dumps, oil tends to pump. So I guess whenever you get bad news, I think there was some news tonight. My wife said something about Iran, and so let's see if we can pull up the latest and greatest here for you. And we're going to see, because, everything is headlines now. It's geopolitical. Something happened. When Bitcoin goes down that fast, it's usually, right? We'll see if there's anything. And again, it's all matrix. I get it. I'm not into it, but I know that it still controls the movement of the market. So you got to fake it to make it in the matrix. You know what I mean? It's time for me to buy more Bitcoin. That's for sure, Sammy. Crypto Billy needs to unload more fiat. He can't have all that fiat weighing him down. It's like shackles on his legs. He's got to get rid of it. Gotta shred it off. Can't wait to see you soon, man, in Bitcoin Vegas. It's going to happen like this. Everyone jump on in to Bitcoin Las Vegas. Okay, I got a link below all my videos for you to jump on in. Let me show you where it is in case you don't know. Just so you can get an idea here. But I'll show you all my videos are the same with their description, except for the timestamps. Let's say you're watching the video right now, and right below there, Bitcoin Vegas, you click on that, it takes you, that will give you my link, lifer promo, whether you do a hotel, whatever you got to do, that works for everything. Get your passes, jump on in, and the prices continue to go up, right, every couple of weeks. So this would be a great time to take advantage and also get 10% off with the code LIFER. That's going to be in Las Vegas, April 27th to the 29th. I'm going to be there. We're going to hang out. I always do kind of some type of event We're gonna have some fun. It's just gonna be amazing. So I'm excited to see my crew, my Bitcoin crew. It's always an amazing time. Every single time I've been there, it's been amazing. And even with my foot and everything, I'm gonna push to get there. I'm gonna do as much PT as I can, and I'm gonna do everything I can to make sure I'm at least somewhat hobbling around. And I can't wait, man, to be somewhat mobile. I'm excited to say the fact that I might even be walking around at that point. So, yeah. I'm staying away from Megas. Say quit drinking. Much temptation. It's okay. I quit drinking too. Me and Crypto Billy's there with me. We don't drink. We have there's actually like a bunch of YouTubers and crypto people that are sober, and we kind of hang out together. Yeah. So if you're into that, it's a really good group. Yeah. Like I don't drink, so you're not going to be hanging out with people that are drinking. So, yeah. That's it. All day long, we're just going to be hanging, talking, chilling. What you do in your own time, you do. But if we hang with us, we won't be partaking. But we'll be having, and you'll see that we have a really good time, completely clean and sober. Like, it's fun. So that's another thing. Like, it's just the camaraderie and the hanging out that's amazing. Okay, so I'm not on a short right now. I did short. I put my stop loss to break even, thinking that, hey, let it roll. I didn't realize, I guess I was in pretty heavy too, because I was up $500 within like a few seconds. And I thought I was going to be down money I didn't think I was even going to win any money. I was surprised I made $43, So anyway, is it still time to get in? I mean, the 4 hour, if you look at the smaller time frames, they're going to do what they're going to do, right? Bounce around, play with your emotions. But the 4 hour right now, to me, looks pretty bearish. That looks like the right shoulder that wants to continue lower. Let's do our top 10 analysis, but I believe we're going to end up back here. And right now, Bitcoin's at 68.9, attempting to kind of come back. If you look at it, it's attempting to do some people might have bought that fallen knife right now. They're up nicely. And again, it could have been a 1 minute tweezer bottom. Right? The second 1 minute closes the candle next to a red. You go in with a stop. Tweezer bottoms are amazing. And, it's a bit of an inverted head and shoulder. And then almost like another shoulder there. And it's the weekend, so it's just pure treachery all over around. They'll go after the lates. They'll go after this is what happened. I got into the short. Big money. I said, they're going to rip it back up. I'm going to open up the live stream down, $1,000 or something. I have this vision. And I was like, all right, move the stop loss to break even, So. Long Bob heard your wick on the 1 hour to suck up people in. Yeah. Anyway, we're going to do a top 10 analysis, and we're going to kind of slowly sit and break this down for ourselves. But to me, right now, the 4 hour is screaming, I'm going to go lower, especially off the 21. It's a pretty, you know what I mean? It's kind of like, where I usually go long. So just not on, it's weird. We're on the other side, but we are progressing up. Let's see, look at the 3 hour. It's probably on the other side of the 200. It's right below. Is the 2 hour flip? So the 2 hour looks like it's about to just do damage, right? The other way. Like that's like a bull pennant. Just looks that, to me, yeah. And see, I'm going to be upset. We're going to flip this. So that just looks bearish. It definitely looks bearish to me. I mean, you can say, but Sam, don't you see the high, the low, the high? Isn't that the high or low, Who's long right now? Who sees long? Let's see what people are saying. Shout out to Crypto Cash. Okay, are you long John Silver? Are you short McGirt? Let's see, short McGirt. What's going on here? We'll find out. Are you long or short here on Bitcoin? Let's see, we got a poll kicking on the live. Shout out to Stack McChange in the house. Thank you so much, Stack, for jumping on in and being an awesome supporter of the stream. Always here, always kicking it, always has something to say. Positive, always too. Always and always, baby. And may God bless you, man. Thank you for jumping on in. We see this bigger resistance here, and then a bounce. That level is about, what, $71,000 for Bitcoin. Get back above that, yeah, we could see some movement. You can see this, that's an M pattern too, you know. So it's screaming short me as it's pumping, but, you know, to buy into the short would be pretty nice as it's pumping into it, you know. Smaller time frames are treachery right now, saying we're going to at least pump back to the 200 moving average, close this gap up to 70,000. Making me hesitate right now on the trade, but I mean, the 2 hour says just get into a short and let it sit. You know, don't stress the smaller time frames. They could be bear flagging too as well, and then just a continuation, right? Interesting how clean and cut that 2 hour looks, right? That's the USD pair. Hold on, I want to go. Yeah, so it doesn't look so clean. I was about to say that doesn't look so. It doesn't look the same on Tether, you know. I was like, I must be back in time. Yeah, exactly. About to say, like, we've already made that move, you know. So here, let's flip all the way to the beginning here on the monthly. So far so good. I mean, if the monthly closes green, so be it. But man, we were such a strong monthly candle. We were above these, you know, I really wanted us to stay above this resistance here, which it was a support. The candle was strong and the monthly was big. And now with 10 days left, the monthly is starting to play games. Like, it could even flip red again. We might get a 7th red month here, folks. We're not out the water yet for Bitcoin. Looked like we were maybe, possibly, with a chance, digging our way out, just with a chance, you know. I did say to everyone, like, I don't like the last few candles. You know, this candle was amazing. The follow through wasn't, right? Like, this looks to me like a bear flag that wants to continue lower. It doesn't say anything about I'm going to reverse. You know, you got to close candles above each candle. Like, each one has to rip the next. Like, you got to get continuation. Like, and then you can even see there was resistance coming for us at 82.50. We didn't even come to hit that yet. The bulls didn't even have that strength. Same thing there. There it is right there on the weekly. 78,005, 478, right there where these two candles came. We were coming to bust through that area. And then we were above this too. This weekly candle was strong. It was green at one point. You can see the wick if you can believe it. But no, it gave it all back, came back down, and now the weekly looks like it's going to close a red candle. And to me, it looks like the next candle is going to come lower, down somewhere to 66,000. Now, there's a chance we channel, and so the next week's a smaller week. We stay, you know, we range bound in a tight range, and then we bounce back up, and then we could go sideways literally all the way until, you know, May 18th, and then still roll over. You see what I'm saying? Like, but I'm still overall, you know, so right now I'm kind of, you know, unless Bitcoin can get back above the close of this candle, which is 72.8, I have a strong, you know, on the weekly, I'm flipping bearish, you know, unless Bitcoin can get back above 72,800, I remain bearish. Like, that's my line in the sand. Like, if you can't push back above the top, these two topping candles here and retest. So like, I wouldn't be like extremely, maybe I'll try to find a bottom at one point if it gets extremely down here. But at this point in this stage of a range bound area, I really don't see myself, you know, getting too like, you know, long, unless we did break that area and retest, or I saw us getting very extended sell off somewhere into this liquidity zone, you know, in the lows 60, 59K. Like, I'm bashful for, you know, we'll see, you know, we'll see. But right now, I really want to see us get back above 72.8 for us to really believe that we're going to have a continuation rally and this is actually moving back to the upside. Also, I wanted to see the shoulder, head, right shoulder. Like, the head is, it's not how you make a head right there. Like, you don't make a secondary red candle right next to the green one. Like, it's very rare. So no follow through on that format, on that, you know, on the idea that we could be making an inverted head and shoulder. It look more unlikely, right? So 2 week and the weekly both don't look good to me. Both would close tweezer top, which is bearish. All right. Could even front run a short here with a stop above here, and maybe it might take weeks, but you still will win. You know, it'll take weeks though. It's crazy. That's the problem too. It could take a long time. 5-day chart finally closed green or red, and it closed a bearish engulfing candle. It's even hard to put inside of, like, you know, it's hard to even kind of put it in. Almost as like it has to bounce. It looks like it could bounce. It's interesting, right? Like this could end up bouncing. And we'll see. We start a new 5-day candle right now, you know, today as we speak. 3-day candle looks horrible. Close bear. This one will close bearish as well in tomorrow night, you know. It lines up with the weekly. You can say, okay, just bottom of the trend line, no big deal. We're going to move back up again. Still hugging the higher low. It's actually time to long, Sam. You know, you should long this and catch a falling knife right now on the daily. I'm like, you know what? Maybe you're right. This is what I like to do is catch, you know, I'm a serial longer. I mean, it's 6-to-1 risk reward ratio if you even just get back to the top of the range and you use the stop loss of this wick, but that's just very, like, on the weekend too, with extreme volatility coming. That's crazy. Anyone catching this fallen knife? So 40% are long, 60% are short. Who's catching this fallen knife right now? Type of 777 if you're flipping this long. I mean, it looks pretty strong there. 8 hour, 6 hour, 4 hours, you know, hugging the 200 moving average. It's like a legendary buy zone right there. It could hug that and bounce. Even with the head and shoulder, it looks so bearish. It's crazy. It could go either way, man. You can see I really flip more bearish now than bullish, but dang. They always got to make it like a close call, right? 1 hour looks horrible. You can kind of see it made this, like, I've seen this pattern before now. It's kind of like, I guess it has Adam and Eve vibes to it. Right? It really does look like it, but it's an M pattern at the end of the day too. You know, do you make some type of, you know, weird inverted head and shoulder here? Is that a possible bottom buy? Or are you going lower on this 1 minute? And should you be making the fly, you know, getting in on that 4 hour and letting this puppy cook? Huh. When you watch a bit tenser, they're still looking nice. So that's the deal. Could the daily be digging in here? And do we get the reversal? You know, beautiful Fibonacci retracement area, really, that we could get a bounce from. A lot of fib traders might go in here, which could, you know, and a lot of bots might propel that volume. And all we do have is a range right now that is set in a 1, 2, 3, 4, bang, right? Back to the upside type of division. Again, then you're defying this beautiful head and shoulder pattern on the 4 hour, but we are digging in on the 200 moving average. I'll tell you what, it's not easy for me. Again, it's been one of these tight situations, right? 4 hour right on the 200. It is. It's like right there. I'm letting them out retrade cook. Even if it bounced back to 710, hit my stop, I'm still in big profits. Interesting. Someone says I go short. 43% along, 57% are short. Interesting. Good. The smart move is to wait for the 1 hour. to reconnect to the 21, but it is pretty far. And a lot of times, like when you pump like this, you're going to dump back to the 21. Or at least find your way back to it in one or two ways, right? You're going to flatten out and continue, or you're going to come, further right back down to it. And we've seen this when Bitcoin pumps. It's a similar scenario. And if you get this close, right? I mean, that closes in 14 minutes and 32 seconds. Could wait for it to close and attempt to front run the move back up. Gutsy call. There's a few, 4 hour 200 daily, possibly making a tweezer bottom and a higher low. Crazy is that could turn red, even dip everyone off, make another, and still make a higher low and pump, I was eating dinner. Me too, man. It's all good. They did it at dinner time, right? Like right at dinner time, or 6, 7, right? Gratitude, Sam, so much. Man, I love when my brain hurts so good. I know. Thank you, kind sir, for your dedication to your channel and community. Thank you. God bless you, man. I appreciate people like you that support me and care about like the bigger picture. That means a lot to me, and I really appreciate it. So thank you. May God bless you and your good deeds, man, of just being a good dude. Sometimes just saying the right thing to someone at the right time is all someone needs to do to make their place in the day, amazingly worth it. And it's just like, wow, you made someone else feel amazing with your words, man. Bless you, brother. We keep getting new oversold small time frame and holding higher lows on the longer time frame. Yeah. Blues guy coming to Florida, baby. Let's go. Bro, on which side possibly? Yeah. Be a legend to the opposite of the masses. Yep. Right now the masses are short. Yeah, but it's getting closer now. 45 to 55. Someone said full port short. Market maker building traps. Yeah, it's looking interesting to say the least. So I just want to delete everything again. It's like I always got to keep. So we got a Fibonacci retracement to a key level. Look how bullish that was, though. Like, I mean, if it was a bull, 21 above the 200 popped, right? I mean, it's got a long, it looks like it's just getting started. Things headed all the way. I mean, it's got a long leg to be. That looks like it's just getting started, but you got some time to get in. Like, it's got to come back to the 21. So I feel like we're beginning a bigger dump. It just may be jumping the gun to get in right now. Let's wait for the 21 to catch up the price. And when that happens, we'll, now, will that give us enough to long back down? Possibly. But we don't know for sure. All right. So you can see that's upside down, right? I'll get rid of the projection. Chance we tap that 21 and just continue to dump too. And then we're right at the 200 moving average on the 4 hour. It's wow. It's like, this is interesting. Like, you know what I mean? Because usually once we're lower below the date, like we're below it all. This time we've like slightly started to kind of attempt to dig in on the 4 hour 200. And if I didn't use the 200 so much, it wouldn't matter to me. But it's such a known area of retracement for me that it's got me going, huh? Could this thing break out? Back to 69,000. That's kind of like, all the way from the dip at 68.3 too. All the way back up almost $1,000, right? The 4 hour could start going up to make the right shoulder. Adam Sandler, Waterboy chilling. BTC long forever, my man. OG. You got to figure that one out of your zip, my friend. Yeah, exactly. Anything is possible. We're in a bad new land. It's tight and tough, I'll tell you that. We can almost be looking for this now to do the opposite, right? A complex inverted head and shoulder and bounces back to the upside, which would take its time too. You know, once you close a candle below the 200, that's what we could probably short with a stop below the wick. But as long as we keep hugging this 200, there is hope for the longs. It's crazy. It's not huge, but it's very small, but it's there. 5 minute does look like it wants to continue. The dumpage, though. And it doesn't look good. Like, look, if you look at the 5, right? Like, that's a bear flag that wants to dump. Down to 67.339. And it's fun. You know, I expected just to chill and relax on a Saturday night. But they had to dump it right as I came on live, where I got to, like, work my butt off and attempt to figure out what's happening. I thought I got the weekends off, for crying out loud. But the weekends are tougher than the weekdays. How is that possible? I tell you what, over here. I tell you what. I mean, that looks like it's saying no, no, no. Goodbye. Can the daily dig in? Is this just kind of nothing burger, or is this a real follow through? Honestly, today's one of those days where, yes, it's tough. I won't make a call. I may make a call, so you want to wait it out. There's a time where I might just say, hey, I'm long. And next thing you know, somehow it starts to move. You know, we'll see. But I gotta like lean that this is just... Oh, look, back below the 200 now. My trader instinct tells me that I just got to short the market here and call it a day. You know what I mean? Short it, walk away, call it a day. Or maybe do nothing on a Saturday night and just see if the market kind of, you know, chops around till tomorrow. But that was a nice, look at that dump. I mean, it was fast and furious. Stop right above that wick, which is 71.369. Take profit could be all the way at 59.398, but I'll probably maybe take a chunk off at 64. I'm not in it yet. This is what I'm looking at. This is my $43 trade, the biggest trade of my life. Sorry, some people it might be, so that's rude. I'm just being stupid. Just like to rethink everything I'm doing, especially because I did this a while, like maybe an hour or two ago. An hour now, right? It feels like I've been live forever now. I've been live since 8:55. No, but we started 8:10, 8:11. It's already 8:53. I don't know how does. You tell me where that time 40 minutes just disappeared on a live stream. And all the guy did was say up and down. I can't. This guy. I don't like this guy. It's supposed to be fun, man. We're supposed to have fun figuring it out together. We're not supposed to know every time. If we knew every time, then the show wouldn't be fun. It would be the same show every day. But we don't know every day, so that's what's fun, right? That's what makes the show fun. And then some days I do know, and we hit it easily, or no, don't know, but the probability just works way better. And some days it doesn't. Some days you struggle. It all depends, folks. It all depends. That looks bearish to me as it starts to lose its grip on that 4 hour 200. Bear flagging on the 1 minuto. Rolling over. No, sir, we're digging in for more. Are you serious? I don't think so. Even the 15-minute just, 1 hour still chilling with the wick, but still really far away for the 21. Very oversold on the RSI, like extremely. I think I'm just going to leave it alone. I may actually, for the first time in my life, actually say I'm not going to trade, which is weird for me, but maybe that's the move, right? And if I miss a huge dump, so be it. If I miss a pump, so be it. Hard to say, to be honest. I think it's good to leave it alone. What I want to do is wait for the 1 hour to reconnect to the 21-day moving average. Maybe it V-shaped recoveries back up and hits it. Maybe it makes a flag and gives us a beautiful entry further to the downside on that 4 hour. So I wake up tomorrow morning with bear flag in my eyes and the 21, a lot closer to price action, or I miss a massive reversal and we go from there. Maybe we still dump or pump. I don't know, So I'm willing to go to sleep on that and not do a thing. What do you guys think? No trade at all. How many people do that? Nobody does that. Everyone has to. I feel like they got to trade, but I think it's important to not trade sometimes because then your mind can clear. You can decide what you really want to do, and you can refocus your energy on the next best steps. And you have nothing holding you back. No subconscious thing. No long or short trade that you could or could not be in. You're just free. Last year, I think there was like 5 days of the year that I was free. And good or bad, like there's some amazing wins. But my mind was like, could I make the same amount of wins or more without being so, always in the zone? Like, can I get more time back for me and my family too and let the charts rest sometimes? And I think 2026 is the year that I do that. Like, I decide, like, it's not every single moment. Sometimes we take a moment and we just don't trade, right? Not for me, but the shorts tempting. Knew I should have grabbed something at 71. It's all right. Knew it. Don't say woulda, shoulda, coulda, because that represents a fear. Should says you basically have a fear of missing out because you're like, I shoulda, coulda. And just be grateful for, be like, you know what? I'm grateful I missed it because it taught me that's the type of trade that I really like. Interesting, right? Like, I'm really grateful I missed that trade because now I know those are the ones I really like. If I didn't miss it, I wouldn't have got this burning feeling, but now I know it because I like those setups and I should have taken it. So next time, that's the setup I am going to hit. Maybe, and that's kind of what you're saying anyway, I think, and many other, We just don't want to beat ourselves up for what could be. We always want to refocus our energy on creating the present moment. Yeah. I guess who taught me that over there? Sammy Cup and Andy over here. Yeah. I mean, you can see the volatility right now in front of you. Just like, if you didn't get that short, it's kind of like, and now some people are going to be going late on the short, long on the short. It's going to be back and forth. Tell you what, that 4 hour looks greasy. So my trader instinct tells me that short is the way because we waited for that right short to form, that right shoulder to form. So they come for these different areas of lower liquidity, Huh. So interesting. See, the issue is I love to long the 4 hour 200, but I also love to short these head and shoulder patterns. It's one of the first times in my life where these two things have hit at a T, It makes me really pushes my mind to want to make a decision on it. Like, 1 hour did close a tweezer bottom. Technically, that means we can long. You see? Stop below like the bread wick. Run it back up to 70,000, right? Weird candle with a lot of wick to the downside. No wick at all in the candle, just a complete open. Kind of sketchy too, right? I like a wick at least. We did get this massive one. It's enough for both of them in a way, but I'm going to catch a long just because we're just so far from the 21. The odds are we got to go back to it, right? So, my mind, I mean, the best idea is to long this, right? So we'll see. We'll see what happens. But to me, I mean, yeah, you go to sleep on a long on this, and then you wake up, and or maybe like 4 to 5 hours, we're back up. You know, you got to get back to that 21. It's a drastic pull away from the 21. Just like if this was a huge pump, like I would say we have to take profit. I think it's the same way. Like I feel like we just have to long that. Like I don't think I have a choice just because that the 21's just too far away on the 1 hour. You know what I mean? And again, I don't want to force anyone to do anything. And it could end up just doing, it could have been making a downward bear flag that pulls the 21 to it and it continue to dump. And this may go nowhere. You know, I'm almost just trying to see some hopium there. But that 21 is so far from price action. You took such a massive dump. Look at that candle. Smaller time frames are making their way back to the 21s. We're getting some type of momentum. Kind of a double bottom there, but it could also be a bear flag. I could see it going either way, folks. That's why I didn't go too hard yet again. You can see my trade isn't huge. It's what, a $31,000 trade. Usually I'm trading 100 to 200,000. The other ones were 330. So like that's a very small position for me, but it's still, hey, I'm still testing the waters to see if I can catch this bottom. But I'm not going all in, you know. CME gap at 84 or 93,000. I know, still, right? Which is crazy. We still got those CME gaps. So this is kind of where we stand now in the next, hour or two. Big one's either going to reverse or it's going to, continue to dump. Pretty simple. And you're going to see this pump back up on a double bottom, or it's going to make a bear flag and go lower. Stop me out and just crush that 1 hour, and then the 4 hour, and then I'll be like, dang, I should have shorted the 4 hour head and shoulder pattern. I should never have gone at that, And tomorrow morning, it's a huge dump, and I'm like, dang, man, I missed out on some major pump. It can happen. Like, should I just short 2 in case on the 4 hour I leave both trades, But I like to commit to something. At least it's worth living when you commit to something. How is St. John's doing? We're doing great, man. We won our first game, and tomorrow night we play Kansas. A big. To beat Kansas, a big uptaking, right? They've been long term there's like they live in the tournament. Like they're always there. Kansas, Kentucky, UConn, and Duke are like the four, you know, and I think they're all blue too, which is interesting. No schlongen. Yeah. I'm not great at it. It's not my big thing, man. I think a couple times I did it. I lost both trades, or 2 times I did it the right way where like I traded up into the short that I had, but it was just, I don't know. Hats off to people that are super good at it. It's, to me, it's like Chinese, you know. It's a saying. People shouldn't say that anymore, right? Because it could sound like it's, you know what I mean? What I don't want it to sound like. Like Chinese language is hard to understand, so people say when something's hard to understand, it's like Chinese, you know. But I don't mean to be rude. It's probably something in my generation that maybe can't be said anymore. I don't know. You know, oil long, looking good, Sam. I hope so, man. Something's got to give. You know, it's okay though. Up 16%. Up 340. Yeah, now it's starting to cook a little more. You're right. We're up 377. We were up more though before. More though before though. But like, I'm looking for us to cook here, like almost same as last weekend, where we have this beautiful, you know, consolidation. We're above the 200 on the 21, on the 4-hour time frame. You know, I got along this. You know, it's up 360. We'll see where this goes. But like, this could be a big one. This could be a big one. Make us a nice $10,000. You know, that's what we want. So could Bitcoin dig in here? Can this turn into like an inverted head and shoulder, as you can see? Can this be a cup and handle? And can we get this pump? And does Sammy win this amazing reversal trade that looks horrible right now on the 15 minute? Doesn't look too bad on the 1 hour, but it's starting to lose steam. Starting to turn to, that's about to be a red candle, right? I didn't like how it had no wick. Maybe it gains a little wick now, but still, that's... I don't say I was going to wick a little bit and then come back all the way up. That's crazy. I feel like this is the 1 hour, the 1 minute saying, no, I'm going to dump in your face here. And you should not be in these longs. You should cash out at 36 bucks. Wow, this is crazy. And again, like, do you want to sit and watch something like this tonight, or you want to watch NCAA basketball, right? I mean, you tell me, right? This is like, this, I swear this puts gray hairs on me. I'm so blessed you guys want to watch this stuff with me. It's much more appropriate to say Cantonese. You're so funny, man. Instead of just Chinese, because if you lose, you're... Don't worry about leverage, bro. Just risk for the trade. Yep, exactly. How much are you risking on the trade? Yeah. So far for the 21, I mean, you continue to dump. It's unrealistic, too. It's just unrealistic. So I'm with the underdogs here. I'm with the 44%. I'm with the 44s. Yeah, that looks like it's going to pull bearish times on the 15 and just like fall into some type of like fall, you know what I mean? Like do something like this, like just catch and then dump. I got to admit that 4 hour looks horrible. It's still trying to dig in on that. It's trying to hang on it's crazy. Look at this candle. Look at this candle on the 4 hour. It can't even find itself. It can't even define itself. It's a slither of a slither. Signs of life. It's weird how it looks like it's going down. Am I upside down? No, I'm not. I'm like, why was it going? It looked like green was going down, right? Or was I bugging out? Did that thing just flip green to green, red to green? Like what? I think like my mom was playing tricks on me or something there. See, you close this below the yellow, which is very bearish for me, 2 hours and 40 minutes. Ooh, now this looks nasty. It's been like just market dooms on tomorrow's open. Yeah. You don't want to ruin the oil gains. Playing shenanigans on Bitcoin. Just gonna leave it alone and see where it goes, folks. All right. What's happening? Shout out to everybody here on the live. Let me jump on into the fan funding, see what people are saying here. Stay strong, livers. Hit that like button. Shout out to Underground Cryptos, man. God bless you, Underground Crypto. We love you, man. Thank you so much for jumping on in. What are your thoughts on EGLD? Haven't seen it in a long time. That coin really pissed me off. Do you like Tim Dillon? He's so funny to me. I don't really know him, man. I don't know a lot of people in pop culture anymore. I've been such in the charts for so long. I should know more. Someone asked me about EGLD. Been a long time. I got in this coin at 20. It went to 580. And this was like in 2017 or something. It's crazy, man. People have this stuff like, you have it on your phone for what reason, you wonder, right? Look, it's got a head and shoulder pattern on it. Looks like it's going to dump with Bitcoin and go lower. See? Looks bearish to me. Nobody cares about this thing anymore, bro. All these things, they promise to be this and that. And like, it's almost like everything all these people said they were going to be, like, they couldn't do any of this stuff. And like, the world just said no. Like, and so like coin after coin has just gone to zero. Like, and this is another one of them, in my humble opinion, that just will continue to get sold off. I don't see a bottom in sight right now. And if you get a Bitcoin dump, you're gonna, these can go as low as 3 cents, man. It's crazy. For sure. Absolute insanity. Yeah. Damn, it's close. In the brackets in my group. I'm number 2, man. We got my man Bryce, bro, holding us down. You're the number 1 right now. Wow. Love you, Sammy. You've taught me so much, and I thank you. And hope your leg is better. God bless you, man. Thank you so much. Yeah. Hey, sometimes I'm going to nail it. Sometimes I'm not. It depends. This has been some tough price action to figure out. I longed it because the 1 hour was just too far for the 21, and realistically, like, I just don't see how we could keep going lower. Humbly, that is unrealistically far from the 21. But I mean, we were there we were, and that continued to go lower. So I guess, I might eat my own words here. And just 4 hour doesn't look good. I have to be honest. Like, this is like a kind of a Hail Mary moment in a way, but it's crazy how we're just stuck on that 200 moving average right now. And we just keep looking, it's red and then it's green and then it's red and then it's green. This stuff will give you gray hairs, man. I say we all take a deep break from the charts. What do y'all think? And we close it down for the night. What do you guys think? It's Sunday night, Saturday night. It's up to you, though. You do whatever makes you happy. All right. Rolling over. Grab some Trolli and Haribo gummy and some soft about you. I'm just enjoying this movie. You're funny, man. DEXE and River did well again. It's amazing, right? It looks like it's going to dig in now. See, shoulder, head, right shoulder, back to the upside, bro. Shoulder, head, right shoulder. We got it. I'm pretty confident somehow, some way I'm going to win that trade. Doesn't make sense how or why, but I just, look at DEXE ripped up again and went to 696. Unbelievable. Out the flag on the 21. We talked about it today on the stream. It was one of the only things that pumped today hard and did amazing too. So, all right, everyone, I'm going to jump on out of here for the night. But what I will do is I'll be back tomorrow morning to go over what actually happened here and to break it down and find out where we stand. All right. So far, so good on the oil trade. I guess so far, so good on the Bitcoin trade. Only down 36 is pretty dang good, right? So I'll link back up tomorrow morning. We'll find out exactly what happened. And we'll find out, if I was right or wrong. I'll face the music, folks. That's what's so cool. So show up tomorrow around 8 a.m. with your tomatoes ready to throw. And we'll do it. But everyone, I love you. Thank you so much for kicking it with the lifer. May God bless each and every one of you. I'm going to jump on out for the day. So many lights in my eyes. I need to rest my eyes. I've been in the charts a lot today and throughout the week. Give my eyes a break, man. I'm getting old out here. So far, so good. We may almost flip green. We're up 9. We're down 15. It's actually flipping green here on that 4 hour. We'll see. Only time will tell. See that? You see it? Do you see it over the? No, it's. Do you see? It's right there. Do you see the green? The green. Yeah, it's like over. It's over there. It's a green. It's green. It's a green candle over there. Anyway, I love you all. Thank you so much. I'll see you all tomorrow. May God bless each and every one of you. I'll see you on the flip side. The secret to success is getting started. Keep pushing. Don't stop. Find your tribe. Find people that want to see you survive, want to see you do great things. You're going to know, man. They're going to be happy for you when you win. Stay away from negative energy and negative people. They will pull you down and do nothing but drag you lower. I'm telling you. Cut them off right away. It's better be alone and let your tribe find you again. You'll get to a better frequency and you'll be able to get to a new group that will really raise you up. So I love you all. Thank you so much. I'll see you tomorrow.